Hey everybody, welcome back to ToyExposures. I'm your host Jeremy, and very excited about today's episode. We have Castle Grayskull. This is the new Origins line. It comes out from Mattel. Bought this at Walmart only because they haven't shipped my pre-order yet. It's been in limbo for I could not tell you how long, since like October. But found this on the shelf, went to several Walmarts looking for it. Found this one. The box is beat up. It's mangled, has a hole in it. That's okay though. I bought it to open, I bought it to play with. I didn't really buy it to store, but I want you to look at this box. That is art. This is one of the things I loved most about He-Man growing up, was that the boxes look like pieces of art. You see the back. Looks like it's ripped right out of a JCPenney's Wish catalog I looked at as a kid for hours every day before Christmas. Got some artwork on the side. Very beautiful. Of course, this side of the box, nothing to look at. It's really beat up. But just very beautiful box. I've seen online where people are even cutting these up and framing them. And I think actually that's what I'm going to do with mine. I just really like it. This is very pretty art. So let's open it up. We'll go ahead and open up the bead in first. I have not taken this out of the box yet, so this is what you expect when you get one. All right, looks like everything just slides right out. All right. Knocked over a toy. All right. Look how pretty. Love this. I like the collar green they went with. It pops, really like it. I'm not a fan of the white specks. I don't know why they went that route. I probably would have did without. Love the fact that they painted the wood brown. They did not do that in the old Grayskulls. Painted the front door brown. Before, everything was the same color green with a few different shades. Little known fact, there was no two Castle Grayskulls that were the same from the 80s. They went down an assembly line. Guys were spray painting like crazy, all by hand, so no two Grayskulls are the same. I've seen a lot of cool ones, a lot of ugly ones. Definitely seen a lot of customized ones, which are really cool. So the first thing I'm noticing when I take this out, let's go ahead and bring all the accessories out to the side so we can go over all this. It's got a thicker feel than the old Grayskull. It's like it feels more durable, not as flimsy and smoother. I really like it. Looks just like the old Grayskull inside. You have your elevator, you got your gargoyle rope right there. Take it up and down between floors. So we're gonna leave this to the side, right there. All right, inside we got the throne, which activates the trap door. We got some accessories. We'll go over those in a bit. Some more accessories, computer, actually made of plastic now, not made of cardboard like before. Be honest, I don't remember the computer, any of the cardboard parts that came with the original Castle Grayskull. I've racked my brain over it. I don't recall having them. I don't know if they got thrown away when my dad and mom put together Grayskull for me, or if I just lost them over the years. But yeah, I have zero memory of any robots or computer consoles in my Grayskull. I love the floors. If you look at that, they put wood detail in them now. The old one did not have that, smooth brown. It actually has some little banners. Actually made of cloth, not stickers or plastic. The weapon rack, I think it's a little smaller. We'll see in a minute, but it's actually brown now instead of the same color as the elevator and throne. Everything inside Grayskull is brown floors and orangish yellow accessories in the past. We got our little training bore. I remember that from the old one, but the other one's flat. It wasn't thick and 3D like that. And then we have our turret, which goes on top of Grayskull. This is the one thing I was worried about. I was afraid that the open beat up box was going to be missing the sorceress, but she's right there. She's now solid white, which I really like. She has see-through wings. Really like that. The old sorceress was orange, blue, white, different colors. I had her too, still have her. Still have her staff, have all the accessories. It's one good thing about my parents. They did not get rid of any of my He-Man accessories or toys or anything growing up, so I still have everything, my entire collection. Instruction manual, who needs that? Stickers. Got our trap door, got that famous pit, got the He-Man and Skeletor flags, and a few other things that need to go on the computer consoles. All right, so I'm fast forward to get this stuff together, and we'll open her up and see what everything looks like, compare it. Hey guys, we're back, everything's put together. I just want to say this is a very solid playset. I really like it. It's just, it fits, everything fits perfectly, everything clicks, everything's molded just right. One thing I did notice from the very beginning, I love these little hooks. The old one had like just a little push-in piece of plastic that like to break off. I know my Grayskull, I'm pretty sure they're still on there. Snake Mountain, yeah, they didn't last. But yeah, you just open that. Look how well everything fits together. That is beautiful. You do have pegs for your figures to stand on top. So I'm very happy with that. The turret snaps in, the flag, check that out, snaps in. It can be pulled out, but it looks good in there. They also changed the mechanism for opening the trap door. So instead of just having a little tiny piece of plastic keeping this up, you now have for one, you have a chair that's not going to come out, but you have a new mechanism which spins around with the chair underneath, and it just keeps the trap door from falling on its own. So very happy with that, because that was one of the annoyances when I was a kid. The trap door was so hard to keep steady. Stickers look great. Computer console, really like that. I wish they would have added the astronaut suit, but they didn't. It's now a PowerCon exclusive for you to buy. That's another cool thing I want to mention, is that right here where the pit is, it's raised and there's an indention. That's for the new accessory that they're coming out with. It slides over top of it and it gives you like a 3D tentacle coming out of the pit. And like I said, they're going to give you that robot suit. I think there's the Ghost of Grayskulls, the third accessory that comes with it. Another cool thing, the accessories. I mean, that is just solid. Really like it. It came with 4 weapons, and it did come with a sword. So if you don't have a He-Man or Skeletor yet, or you don't have a sword from another figure, and you need to get that door open, they did help you out. So it did come with a sword. There you go. You do still have the green teeth. The door's now wooden. You have some metal highlights on there. Really like that. Yeah, overall, this is a buy. You gotta have this. If you ever watched He-Man growing up, you need this toy. If you want to share the love for He-Man with your kids, like I'm doing with mine, yeah, buy it. It is really sturdy. You're not gonna be sitting there nervous if they're gonna break something from your old vintage set or one of your vintage figures. So now what we're going to do, we're going to get my Grayskull out. We'll have to put it together too, because everything's kind of apart, and then we're going to compare the two. All right guys, let's look at the front. Origins, my baby grown up. This is the vintage. Definitely creepier looking in the vintage, but yeah, that Origins, just the collar on it's amazing. I'm going to scroll over and look at the back. Like I was saying, the brown highlights really brings it together. You can see same size, everything's the same except for the paint. The skull does look different on the front. The drawbridge is wider. I do like that. I do like, from the vintage though, the flag was a lot bigger. See if I can pop that off there and we can show the comparison. This guy's falling apart. So this one's taller for Origins. See if I can squeeze through here. Definitely taller, more sturdy, but I like having a bigger flag. I wish it would do a little bit bigger on the plastic. I'm gonna open these guys up. Excuse the mess, my vintage is dirty. Everything's falling apart too. All right. See that? So the throne, different mechanism, very flimsy. I'll show you one other cool thing, the ladder. Look at that ladder from the Vintage. And look at the ladder from Origins. That is a big difference. This one actually looks like the He-Man toys can climb up it. This one, not so much. The turret, you didn't really have enough room for your He-Man toys to stand behind it. You do on the Origins now, so I like that they did that. The gargoyle bridge is almost identical. It just has a pulley now, a little pulley system instead of just going through a hole. I think the biggest complaint I have though is the pit sticker. Love the pit sticker on the original one. Not care much for the Origins pit sticker. It's just that smaller, not as much detail. All right, so let's get these guys out of the way. We'll go over the accessories. Okay, you get 2 weapon racks with the Origins series. A total of 4 weapons. You only had 1 weapon rack with the Vintage, but it came with a shield and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weapons. As long as I got everything that came with it. Can't remember. I was a kid when I played with this. The ladder we've already shown you. Big difference. I like the Origins because it even has indentions inside on the shelves for your ladder to snap into for your figures to climb up. So I really like that. That's definitely a win. Then we have our little battle training simulation accessory. This one I really never understood what the back of it was. I just knew the front was a boar head. But this one has a big fist on the end. Both spin well, but I like the Origins. I like the thickness of it. Just sturdier. Looks cooler too in 3D. All right, so that concludes our review of Mattel's Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull Origin series. Like, the only negative I found about it was just the pit sticker was smaller and not as cool as the original. But other than that, this is a buy, a must-have. If you find it on Walmart shelf, even if the box is beat up, get it. It is worth it, worth every penny. Retails for $74.99. So yeah, definitely buy it. Guys, this is Jeremy for ToyExposures. Thanks for watching, and don't forget, click the subscribe button at the bottom. Every time you do that, it helps me out. So guys, until next time, happy collecting.